All right, we are talking everything Los Angeles Lakers today. Everything from the love the city has for the Lakers, who the best Laker is, where the Lakers are right now and how they can possibly get better, and the illustrious Kobe Bryant. We got a lifelong Laker fan joining us today, LA resident Deron Tyler. Let's get into 1v1. We got my man, Deron Tyler. We're talking all things Los Angeles Lakers today, man. Deron, how's it going, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good. Man, I'm feeling all right. As good as a Lakers fan can be at this point in time in life.
Yeah,
but besides that, I'm doing great.
I got you. It's a struggle right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's a struggle for the Lakers.
It's tough, man. It's tough it's tough, man.
So let's talk about it and jump right in here. As far as the Lakers are concerned, first off, tell me is what you're feeling right now. I mean, you are a diehard, lifelong LA fan. Tell me what you're feeling about the Lakers as a whole right now.
Disgusted, confused, hatred. The most hateful thing about being a Laker fan right now,
right,
is that so many good NBA teams right now. Right. So many great games. So many. Tomorrow you got Brooklyn versus Milwaukee. Great game. Mm-hmm. But as a Laker fan, you have to watch the Lakers play.
Right.
So you have to miss all those games.
Right.
Because you have to watch your team. And you already know it's bad basketball, and it's disappointing. You don't know who's in the lineup. You got Patrick Beverley playing. Why is he Patrick Beverley is starting for the Lakers?
Right, that's a problem.
So when Patrick Beverley is starting for the Lakers, and you have to watch them play, it's hard because when we were bad with Kobe and the young kids, we had something to look forward to. We had a future. Right now, we have no future. It's now. It's win a championship now. And you see us.
Yeah. The problem is it's just what you said. There's no future. They gave all that away for AD. And you won a championship. I know some people don't like that it was a bubble title. Man, I'm not going to let you do that. It counts. It can. Now, the city didn't get to celebrate. I know that's a problem for you.
Keep going.
Yeah, no. I know that's a problem. That's an issue. Is that the city, when your city don't get to celebrate your title, that kind of takes away from it.
To make it even worse, I remember every title where I was at.
Yeah.
Every title I was at and what I was doing.
Right.
And I remember after that Laker championship, I turned off the TV and went to bed. Because it was a couple of people that were out and about partying, but you didn't want to be out with them because those were the ones that were looking to get into something.
Right.
Because at that time, people was acting stupid.
Right.
So you couldn't celebrate the championship. There was no cookouts. There was no watch parties.
No.
There was nothing. So it felt like they won the championship. You got people hooping at the rec. And it's a good game, and it's game point, and they score and they win, and just like they won, that's what it felt like. It felt like that bubble title. It didn't feel like a Laker championship as a fan because we weren't there at the Staples Center. You wouldn't see Jack Nicholson sit down. You didn't see Snoop on TV. You didn't see all the Lakers that you see at the Staples Center. You didn't get to go, and it just felt different. So that championship. It goes down our record books when we're talking about the Celtics. You know what I mean? When we got that rivalry going. But as a Laker fan, and it goes down in your history and that feeling, that emotion and that championship, it's like, yeah, we won, but we didn't win. They won, but we didn't win as a city.
And that kind of brings me into the next topic and question I was going to ask you. Los Angeles, when you think LA, you think Dodgers, you think Lakers. I don't even think it's in that order. I think you think Lakers and then you think Dodgers. So as a whole, when you see the Lakers as the city, explain, because I think you did a great job of it right there, but kind of explain how the city feels about the Los Angeles Lakers, man. As a lifelong diehard fan, tell us and tell the people, how do they feel about the Lakers?
So to understand how LA, Southern California feels about the Lakers, you have to understand Southern California. Okay. So everything is pockets. Everything Inglewood, Crenshaw District. You got Imperial Courts, PJs. So it's every sections in LA is my section, my hood, my area. So if someone say, well, where you from? I'm from Crenshaw District. Oh, where you from? I'm from Diamond Bar. Where you from? I'm from Imperial Courts. I'm from PJs. I'm from Grape. I'm from Dorsey. So there's pockets.
Okay.
There's Athens Park. So it's pockets. So everyone's individuals. Because everything's spread out. I'm from Long Beach. I'm from Inglewood. I'm from Compton. I'm from Downey. I'm from Torrance. Okay. So that's LA. Linwood. So you're from your section. But then the only thing that brings everybody together is the Lakers.
I got
so
you.
Now they bring everyone together. So when you're talking about the Lakers, you're talking about the foundation of LA. That's the only thing that brings us together. So if the Lakers are winning, it's less people tripping. You got the Amigos, you got SAs, the Blacks, we getting along. Everybody's getting along. So the Lakers bring us together as a city because we're not really a city because everything's so spread out.
Right.
Like our time at Kansas, when I was meeting people from Texas, they had Texas on their arm. Like Texas, like we ain't gonna have California on our arm.
Right.
You know what I mean? we're not going to. So everybody, you'll have your section that you live in on your arm and things like that. But then the Lakers, they bring everybody together. That's our one thing that unites us as a city. And that's San Diego, Bakersfield, San Bernardino, everywhere. You know what I mean? You got to understand how big LA is. Not necessarily the county, but the whole Southern California. And the Lakers bring us all together. And it makes everybody feel like winners.
Absolutely.
Because you can have a bad day in your regular life, but your team is winning. Oh, and don't nobody win like the Lakers. Yeah, I know that. When we winning, everything is popping. You know what I mean? The clubs are popping, boy. You know what I mean? The champagne tastes a little better. Your girlfriend cooking tastes a little. It's just. I mean, we've been winning. I was born in '79, so my dad's been a Laker fan. So championship. I remember going to the championship when I was young. Championship. Then we had a little Sedell 3. You know what I mean? Tony Campbell. We had that little run where we didn't win one, but then we went back. Kobe, boom, 3P. We on cloud 9.
Right.
Go back down a little bit. Next thing you know, double up again. So it's always winning. The Lakers, and you got to also remember what makes LA so different. We didn't have a football team for a long time.
Right.
So there was nothing to share with. So you a Laker, and the Dodgers weren't really good. We weren't good. So all you had was, at one point in time, it was LA, USC football, then the Dodgers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now it's LA, SC, Dodgers, USC creeping back. Now the Rams, I mean, we love the Rams, but
it's not the same.
It's not the same. I'm gonna like them because they're an LA team, but it's no love. You know
I got you.
It's no love. I mean, we love the Raiders.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? The Chargers, I don't know where they fit in. I have no idea what they doing.
That's a different conversation for a different day because the Chargers, I don't know. But neither. So now this is where the conversation is going to get a little dicey. So talk to me. Well, you know me. I'm from Indiana. I am a Bird guy.
Yes.
I am in Magic and Bird. To me, that's the best. Outside of team rivalries, I think that's the greatest rivalry in the history of sports is Bird and Magic.
Hands down.
I am Team Bird. I'm always going to be Team Bird. And do you think, well, you tell me, obviously you love Magic. Do you think Magic is better than Bird? I'm very analytical. And that's the thing, like people understand. So when you say better, you got to classify better. Okay. So if we talking, because so Bird is more skilled than Magic, more skilled. But Magic is just, he's a different guy. He's a different kind of good. Like it's hard to
So my question, Bird is more skilled. He's a better shooter, better dribbler, better passer. Bird is cold. You know what I mean?
Right.
6'10", taller, does everything. But Magic is just, it's just Magic. It's just something. It's like Joe Montana. Like Joe Montana really didn't have a strong arm. You know what I mean? Wasn't that fast, but it was just something about him. So that's why it's hard to classify, because I'm an analytical guy and I look at like things you can measure. But Magic is everything you can't measure. And
you're right, because you can't measure intangibles.
Yeah.
And that's what Magic brings to the table more than anything. Charisma, intangibles.
Yeah.
Over skill. And that's not to say that Magic wasn't skilled. But, but you're right. You can't measure those kinds of intangibles, a leader, all that kind of stuff. Because Magic was the unquestioned leader of Showtime Lakers.
Yeah.
I mean, it goes without saying.
Yeah.
But if you had to start your basketball team today, who do you take?
In today's game or?
Well, and that's different. And you're right. That's a good question, because in today's game,
it's a completely different game.
Yeah, it's a completely different conversation. Yeah, because today's game is way different, because you ain't taking Magic in today's game.
No,
you're just not.
No, you can't get.
I'm just talking about, because they didn't play today, so I don't want to. I don't want to sully the waters. You know what I'm saying? And talking about today. Just back then, if you had to start a basketball team, do you take Magic or do you take Bird?
I gotta take Magic, man. Like, cause it's so. I mean, cause I want to watch the game. Like, so first thing, it's about being entertained. So that's the thing about That's the thing about Lakers. We supposed to when we go to the game. We're paying our money to be entertained. So Magic is gonna entertain us. He's gonna hear. He's gonna. You know what I mean? Bird's gonna get buckets, but I came to be entertained. Like, so we gonna have another player with us. But Magic, come on, man. I
just think the entertainment value is different, because Bird entertained too. He just did it differently.
Nah, he ain't putting.
They didn't run up and down the court like the Lakers did. But you can't tell me that Bird wasn't entertaining. He was entertaining.
Bird was a basketball player. He's entertaining if you had 24-hour fitness and you get in free and you want to see somebody get buckets. You'll be like, oh, okay, he's getting buckets. But if you got to pay $50, you're not going to pay $50 to get in to watch somebody get buckets. You want to see Magic out here doing his pointing, doing his hand stuff, going, running Showtime, throwing live the Koopa Loop. Come on, man.
See, that again.
See,
but that's the whole LA thing. That's substance. You take style over substance.
Yes, I'm like what they say, Willie Dean. I mean, was it Sidney? Remember Sidney? When he asked him, would you want to look good scoring? Yes, I want to look good scoring. Yes, that's the point. I'm gonna take a 30 and dunks and all that with the loss, then take 2 with the win. That's just the Lakers. We want to be entertained. I got it. It's entertainment, man.
I got it, man. I understand. I don't agree. I absolutely understand. I understand. So with the Lakers, man, and just diving again deeper into it, who's the best Laker?
That's so it's only 3 people that's in the conversation.
Okay.
So it's a 3-man race. You got Jerry West, Magic Johnson, and Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean?
No Kareem? No Shaq?
No. They're not Lakers. They're late. They played
they didn't
for the
start
Lakers.
there, right?
They didn't start there. They didn't end there. They're not Lakers. You know what I mean? They played for the Lakers. They're Lakers.
I mean, Kareem?
But Kareem was with Milwaukee too. He won a chip.
I know that. But Kareem was at the Lakers in their heyday.
I get that. I get all that. But I gave you my premise of why.
Gotta start there.
Jerry West started there. Jerry West gave us there, coached there. Then he also was the GM.
Okay.
Brought us Shaq. Brought us Kobe. You know what I mean? Then you got Magic Johnson. Come on, man. That's Mr. LA, Mr. TJFR Fridays. You know what I mean? So that's
let me throw a monkey wrench into that. How come no Elgin Baylor?
No, that's before my time. That's
Jerry West? Well, I guess Jerry was the GM during your time. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So GM brought in Magic. You know what I mean? And Elgin, he killed that when he went to the Clippers. You know what I mean? He was the GM for the Clippers.
Yeah,
so
he was.
You can't. You know what I mean? So even though even I was like, why is he with the Clippers if he was getting buckets to the Lakers?
Right.
So that's a different story. So then you got Kobe. We seen Kobe since he was 17.
Right. You know, he grew up there.
He gave us 20 years. Right. 20 years of frustration, 20 years of everything. You know what I mean? 20 the championship. So it's those three, but as far as on the court, it's Kobe. As far as everything he did for our organization, it's Jerry West. As far as making us who we are, it's Magic Johnson because he created Showtime. So those are our three GOATs. So us picking one, I can't pick my favorite kid. You know what I mean? It depends at the time. Well, Magic is falling off ever since that little press conference he did in the hallway when he tried to bring down the team.
See, now that's the thing about Magic. And this is me and you know, we go back in the chat room and you know, and we always agreed on that. Yeah. Is that Magic, to me, that was Bush League at its finest. I mean, come on, man. If you don't want to be with the team anymore, you don't want to put the work in, is basically what it came down to. Fine. Don't put the work in. And just say, hey, man, this is more than what I thought it was going to be. I don't want to do it anymore. But don't go and say that people were trying to take your job, even if they were. Things go behind the scenes, man. Keep your family business where it belongs. He didn't do that. To me, that was Bush League.
He went on ESPN. He went on every channel. He went everywhere. First Take.
Yes.
And he was just hating. I'm just like, how much hate are we going to take from this one? I understand. But I mean, he just hated it. And I was just like, dang, you bringing out. Then you know his best friend, Stephen A. Smith, is just going to jump on us. He's been waiting to jump on us. He jumped on us for about a good 2 weeks. And everybody's talking about the state of the Lakers. And nobody
He didn't have to do that. No, he didn't have to do that.
But nobody gave him an apology after he won it. After Rob Pelinka put together that great team. Probably one of the best teams I've seen. One of the best teams I've seen in a long time. I said before the year started. You know what I mean? Not trying to, but anyways, they had the deepest team since that Portland Rasheed Wallace team. They had a good team, man. People take it for granted because of the top of it. Yeah. But the Lakers had a deep basketball team that year, man. We was deep. We was since Portland when they had Damon Stoudemire, Rasheed Wallace, Bonzi Wells, and Steve Smith and Scottie Pippen. Remember that team? Yep. Greg Anthony. Damon. Yep. So we was that was the amount of talent. And no one gave Rob Pelinka his credit for that. I mean, no, they didn't. But he lost it quick, though. But you know what I mean? Yeah, and he did. You're right. He lost it quick and deservedly so. But at the same time, that's another thing that kind of goes back to people not giving them credit for, you know, the title that they won. Well, it was a bubble title. The Lakers were the best team in the league before any of that started. They were the best team in the league. I'm like, Did anybody, and it wasn't like, oh, well, they were just a game ahead. They had cleared the field, man, on how good they were. They were the best team in the NBA, and nobody gives them credit for that. Nobody gives them credit for that. It wasn't even close. No. It wasn't even close. I think you got to give Rob Pelinka his credit. You got to give him his due, give him his flowers for putting that together. Now, like you said, he's lost it quickly. And he better be able to figure this out and get it back because the Lakers are on some bad times right now. Let's talk about that. I mean, we're there, so let's go there. What are they going to do? Because look, LeBron is LeBron. LeBron's doing this thing, but LeBron's putting his points up. This is the first time basically in the last 3 or 4 years that you can say LeBron's putting his numbers up, but it's not affecting winning. Mm-hmm. It always affected winning before when he was doing this thing. Now it's not. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not affecting winning. So what can they do to get better? In your opinion, what are they going to do? Man, it's the only thing we can do is like, because this game, it's like I'm a fit guy. So when I watch basketball, I look at fit. You know what I mean? And if your three best scorers, our three top scorers are Westbrook, LeBron, AD. None of them can space the floor yet. No. So they can't really space the floor. So we need the middle open. So we need that. We need that open. So we can't have a post presence. So we can't have a big man. So we can't put 5. So we can't put like get like a Dwight Howard or something, put him at the 5 and let AD play the 4 where he can at least try to stay healthy. So we have to battle a big man. So our best bet is let LeBron play his natural position, which is point guard. Right. Like we did that year. Let him play the point. And we got to get somebody like this whole league is built on wings. Every team has good wings. I'm even say Giannis is a wing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to say Curry's a wing because he comes off picks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He plays like a wing position. We're the only team in the league that have no wing defenders. None. We have none. How is the league based around wings and we have no wing defender? Our best wing defender is Pat Bev, and he's 6 foot. He's a shell of himself. Like Luka's waiting on him. Like he's but that's our best wing defender. So we're in a position where we can't guard, we can't shoot, we have no spacing. So the best thing we could do is I don't know. It's the best. The only thing we can do to give us I think the best thing we can do is we got to start Westbrook and let him play point. Let him play his true point, and let LeBron. I've been saying let LeBron play a true 3 because LeBron doesn't get his in the half court. He get his in the floor of the game. He runs, he cuts. He's a basketball player that scores, that has problems scoring, but still scores. You see what I'm saying? It's like the weirdest thing. He has problems scoring, but still is going to give you 28. Like that's his greatness. Like, struggles in the half court, but he can still get you 20 buckets. He's still gonna get you 28. It's crazy. But he's like, I've never seen nothing like it before in my life where you could close your eyes and even right now and say how KD is going to get all his points, how Luka is going to get his points because he's going to go to that block, he's going to that block. LeBron, I don't know. I just know he's going to end up with 28. I don't know how. I just so that's how great I think he is. Like. He could play off the ball and he's still going to get his 28, but let Westbrook feel comfortable. Let AD feel somewhat comfortable and maybe get us a big or something. I don't know, because we won that championship in 2020 on defense. We was the best defensive team. We had Avery Bradley, we had Caldwell Pope, we had Caruso, we had even Kuzma was trying to get in the defensive stance. You know what I mean? And we won off of 3-and-D and defense. And LeBron, LeBron plays defense. He plays so hard on offense where you don't know where he get his buckets, where he has to rest on defense. You know what I mean? And he didn't have to do that year because AD was killing. AD was healthy, so he could actually play some defense. And y'all gonna stay off my boy AD and being healthy because that's that's a bone we're gonna pick because y'all like to be selective with that. No, I'm not. I'm not. Is Curry soft? Is Curry soft? Curry's not soft, but Curry ain't like peanut brittle like AD. Curry misses every time AD is hurt. Curry is hurt. They're like light-skinned twins. Like they're like one light skin hurt, the other light skin hurt. They always hurt at the same time. Peanut brittle Davis. Check the records. Hurt he hurt his right foot when it was in the air. How does that happen, Deron Tyler? You tell me. How does peanut brittle get hurt when his foot is literally in the air and he somehow sprains a foot? But he's always been that dude. Like he was he was that dude in New Orleans. He sure was. Like he stayed hurt. He was healthy 1 year in New Orleans, and that's when they had one of my big all-stars from Cali, Drew. Yeah, he had Drew, and they were good. And they was good. Right. And that's when they beat Dame. And then Dame had to look at himself in the mirror and was like, I got to get better. And that year, it was just them two, and it was, I think Rondo was on that team too. He was? Yeah. And that one when AD was giving you, but you see, and this is another thing, how we got to get better. And I know you're going to think it's LeBron hate, but it's not LeBron hate. We have to do a better job. I'm talking about the Lakers, and I say we. When I say we, I mean we. I'm the 13th man on the roster. You know what I mean? I just don't get paid. So we have to do a better job. LeBron has to do a better job, and which I like Westbrook about it. when they come off the pick of AD, because AD's not really a bucket. You know what I mean? He can get his, but he's always been a pick and roll dude or a pick and dive dude. And he stopped doing that because when Westbrook was there, Westbrook has bad turnovers, but his turnovers are ones that turn into bucket if they're complete. Like he'd be like, why he throw that? But if he'd have caught it, it would have been a layup. It's not like Steph turnovers when you like, why are you doing that? Like, what kind of pass was that? You know what I mean? His bucket passes is like, okay. And he looks out, he throw a lot here, and that's what we need more. But LeBron doesn't use screens like that. When they run the AD, like that's a bucket all day. If LeBron comes around looking to pass, but it's going to score, you can't stop LeBron if he gets his head down. But he comes off like to do that.
I don't think he can play like that anymore.
Get the switch, but he wants to get the switch, and you know what I mean, and
go one on one.
I want to go one on one.
I don't think he can play like that anymore, man. At 38, 20 years in,
that boy.
I just don't think he can do that anymore. I'll just be honest.
That boy.
I love LeBron. You know I love LeBron. I just don't think he can literally do that anymore. I don't think his body and his athleticism will allow him to come off a pick and roll, head downhill. Either you stop me, or I'm dunking. And if you stop me, I'm lobbing. Yes, I don't think he can do that consistently anymore.
I just want him to come off like CP. Just come with CP, get a little CP in your game. That's what I want. I mean, but it's at the end of the day, even like they say, make trades. Yeah. Like if we trade Westbrook and those 2 second picks, what we getting? 10 more wins?
Yeah, you're not gonna win doing that.
It's like, okay, we're going 10 more wins. Like, are we trading our little future we have for 10 and picking up a bad contract with at
this point, Westbrook isn't the trade because Westbrook embraced a role, number one, that I didn't think that he would, but he embraced that second unit role and it's working. It's working.
You better not say what keep going.
He's just not the trade. He's not the trade for me. I mean, you can trade AD and LeBron and get what you can get.
You can't trade AD.
And well, you can. They probably won't, but you can.
You can't.
But you can't trade LeBron either.
Next year you can.
Why?
Why? Because somebody wants him. Somebody's gonna give us a bag for him.
Well, then that's the move.
That's
the move. Then that's what you got to do.
That's the only move as a Laker fan. That's the only move that will help us because you get Westbrook off the books. He's off the books next year, and Bron's going. Now you're freeing up $80 million to come play alongside AD in LA.
Well, and then that's the move then. So what is get rid of LeBron? Westbrook will be
get
gone.
rid of. See.
Well, trade them. That's what I'm talking about. You're trading them. You're trading them. Not just dumping them. I'm saying you're trading them and getting people back.
Yeah, we got. I mean, it's.
But what you're gonna get back though is gonna be draft picks. That's the thing. They're not going to get players.
No, somebody's gonna give us something. I mean, we just need. I don't know, man. It's just depressing. It's like
that's what it is. It's
depressing.
The moves don't necessarily make the Lakers good right now. That's where the problem is. It doesn't make them necessarily good right now. It might make them good 4 or 5 years down the road. But as far as right now, anything that they do, and I think that's where it comes in, where it's depressing for Laker fans, is like, we're stuck. And we don't know what to do. And as much as I like Westbrook, and I don't bag on, I'm not the guy that blames everything on him. That was not the right trade to get rid of Kuzma and Caldwell Pope. That was not the right move. That was terrible, in my opinion, because those guys helped you. They were shooters. Caldwell Pope can defend. Those guys were shooters. Those were what you needed. And where Westbrook isn't, he was a horrible fit. Kind of going back to what you said about Pitt. He was a horrible fit. So now the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about and let you kind of explain, and not necessarily explain, but just go into is tell me, speaking for Laker land, for LA land, Kobe, tell me what he means to not necessarily the organization, but to Los Angeles as a whole.
Man, that's crazy because like I said, Kobe came in 96, was it 96? And as a rookie. So, and I follow basketball. So even then, I heard about, this kid and they were talking about how good he was, and he got drafted. And you hear about him, and you hear how talented he is. But remember, at that time, we had a squad. We had Nick Van Exel, we had Eddie Jones, we had Elden Campbell, we had Shaq. So Kobe was fighting for minutes. Like Kobe didn't get off the bench. Like,
yeah, he didn't play right away like that.
So we had Eddie Jones. Like Eddie Jones was, you know what I mean, from Temple. Like he was cold.
He was good.
But we all knew Kobe. Then Kobe came off with them air balls, them 3 air balls. But you knew even then, like you see glimpses, like I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, and it was like he was Jordan. Like this is the bad rap he gets is every he said he's Jordan, Jordan the 2.0. double 2.0. You know what I mean? So, but everybody wanted to be Jordan. Like everybody. If you were 6'6", like Jordan had everybody walking around here with fresh head of hair and had bald heads. Like
remember they used to say Harold Baby Jordan. Was Baby Jordan.
Baby Jordan. So everybody wanted to be Jordan, but Kobe just patterned his game completely after Jordan took everything that Jordan had, and he had that in 2000. Like, and he was ready to go. And and we've seen him grow. You've seen him get better. You've seen his shot change. Literally seen this dude 82 times a year for 20 years. So you felt like you had a relationship with it. And this is all, I'm talking about all of LA felt the same way. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say anything about Kobe. Like, you really get whooped if you say something bad about Kobe. Like, that was like that. And that's how much love everybody had for Kobe. So, and just on the basketball, and he just won championship. Then even he was that entertainment. Like I said, Magic brought Kobe was entertainment. Like he would get you he'll get you a loud 32. Like Kobe invented heat check. It was no such thing as heat check. Kobe invented that. Because if you know Kobe made 4 in a row, he was going to shoot that next one. Absolutely. And he was going to keep shooting until he missed it. Like there was no such heat check. That's basically Kobe check. Like, because Kobe make 2 in a row, okay, in his head, he hot. So he going to take the next one. And then he going to take the next one until he miss. Then he going to miss that one. Then he going to shoot another one. You know what I mean? Just in case that one was just in case. So you get that and you get entertained, and you know what I mean? And he's giving you buckets, loud buckets. You know what I mean? Dunks, 3 in a row, 3, like the Portland game. Like you remember games, you remember stuff in your life. You remember those memories. He gave you memories. He gave you emotion. You got the good, the bad. When Kobe asked for the trade, I still remember all this I'm listening to the radio at work. Kobe was on Power 106 talking about he wanted to trade. Oh, that was like, oh no, like what? Trade?
Right.
And and like he took you your ups and downs, and they booed Kobe. I don't know if you guys remember this. They booed him that game. Right. Kobe ended up scoring like 45, maybe. I don't even know how many. But at the end of the game, there was just Kobe. And it was that's because he gave you so much entertainment. And it was and to see him go out like that game, that last game, that 60-point game was like, because we was bad. You know what I mean? Like we knew the year was done. It's like this year Laker team where the year's pretty much done. We're just waiting for LeBron to get his scoring title. Then after that, it's like, what else? You know what I mean? So we knew the year was done. So we knew it was going to come at the end at Kobe's 60-point game. He started the game slow. Next thing you know what I mean? He ended up 60. I remember waking my son up like, you gonna watch this. You know what I mean? You're going to remember this for the rest of your life. And Kobe gave you all those emotions, man. It's just like nothing that you can explain. And it's then, you know what I mean? To watch him go, it's like, it's crazy.
From what has been explained to me from people and people older than me, because, older than us, because, Kobe's our age or was our age. Yeah. And people feel like he's their brother or he was their son. Oh, yeah. Because you grew up with him. I mean, it's just like you said, he was there for 20 years. So, heck, when he came in the league, me and you, we were at K-State. Yeah. So, we felt like, okay, he was like our brother. We watched him grow up. He's our age. Mm-hmm. We can relate to everything that he's doing. Or it's people, you know what? He grew up here. He's like my son. Yeah. And they adopted him as their son. As they say, a city, he was Los Angeles adopted son. Yeah. So And I think that's why people have such a problem with LeBron. They feel like LeBron is trying to take his shine or come in, and people are like, you are not Kobe. You're not going to be Kobe to us. So don't even try to be Kobe to us. I think that's fair. No. I really do. I know people get mad about that, and LeBron fans go psycho about it. I think that's fair. Hey, you're not him. We're not going to love you like him. So, yeah. I mean, and I think LeBron fans just need to embrace that and just understand, hey, man, this is Kobe's city. No. You came to his city. You chose to do that. You just got to deal with the consequences when it comes to love. Now, we'll love you. We want you to win, but we don't love you like we love him.
No, I know Laker fans that just don't even like LeBron. Like they're like, I'm stop watching the Lakers until LeBron leaves. Like,
there's a lot of those.
It's a lot of those, and it's like because LeBron, because it was a rivalry. It was a rivalry, but he never made it a rivalry because he never got to the chip. So that's right. So we couldn't really embrace that playoff rivalry, them going back at it, right? And they really didn't guard each other, so it wasn't like a rivalry. So, but it was a rivalry, a media rivalry, like, oh, he's the next and he's the best, but like he's the best and he's the best. But it's like they play two different positions. They don't even play the game the same way.
Well, and also people embrace, it's hard when you don't make it to the finals. It's hard for Laker fans to respect LeBron and that rivalry that way. Yeah. People don't like Bird, but I'll be hard pressed to find a Laker fan that don't respect Bird.
Oh no, Bird was cold.
Now they may not like him. They may hate his guts, but you'll be hard pressed to find a Laker fan that doesn't respect him. Yeah. Because you knew when he came that he was giving you the bid. First of all, he wasn't going to miss the finals. Yeah. That was number one. He was going to be there. And I think that's where the difference is that people don't respect LeBron because he kind of got put on a pedestal. And I'm not saying he didn't earn anything because LeBron is that guy. No, he's but in Los Angeles, in Laker fans' eyes, you didn't get to the finals to compete against Kobe. So why should we respect you the same way as Kobe? Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it makes total sense. Like Kobe, he went to the chip. He'll die for the chip. You know what I mean? Right. And LeBron, you don't get that. You know what I mean? You get that he wants to win, but ain't nobody like Kobe. So we can't even like Kobe on some other stuff.
Killer instinct's not the same.
It's not the same. But it's like it's just the passion that you see. LeBron plays very passionate, but Kobe's like AI. Like him and AI, like they go. Like Kobe was the first hustle player with skills. Like correct. Like his skill, like he was a hustle player that was just very good. You know what I mean? Very, very good. And it's crazy. You never see that combination. Like a hustle guy that's out there very skillful, that's better than you and more athletic than you. Usually a hustle guy or a skilled dude, they take it slow. Let me play with pace. You know what I mean? Absolutely. I'm just gonna kill you. But he's out there hustling, and he brought that Mamba mentality, and you felt that. You felt that as a Laker fan. So like comparing Kobe to LeBron, it's unfair because LeBron's like a mercenary, and it's the best way to explain it is LeBron's a mercenary. He's a hired gun. So if someone goes to war for their country and dies for their country, they're looked at differently than someone a country member hires to pay to fight the war from. Yeah, they died for us, but we're not going to cry at their funeral because we bought him. And that's how it feels about LeBron. It felt like we bought him to come here to help us win the championship, and he's won his championship, and he's like, okay, now I'm going to raise my kids out here and take advantage of this.
Correct.
And he's a mercenary, and I respect that, but we're not going to cry for you the way.
That's right.
Like, I really want to see if Kobe would have won the scoring title, the scoring title, that whole entire area would have been packed that night for them just to be outside. If LeBron goes win the scoring title, it's just going to be celebrated inside there. I mean, it might be out, but it won't be outside where I don't.
It'll be celebrated throughout the United States and the world. Yeah, but it won't be celebrated in LA.
No, it won't be.
It will be, but not nearly as much.
No, it's not even. It's no disrespect to LeBron. Like it's no like LeBron. Like, see, this is the thing where LeBron is one of the greatest athletes God has ever created. He is number one. He's number one. You know what I mean? It's just he's just not Jordan, and he's just can't be compared to LA as Kobe. That's the only thing. And if you don't agree with that, then it's different. This just is what
people go berserk.
Yeah.
The problem, the thing that kind of settles that to me, and I think to you and a lot of people, and we're talking sane people because there's crazy fans on both sides. LeBron isn't going to kill you to win. He wants to win just as bad as everybody else. Kobe and Mike Jordan, they would kill you to win. LeBron's not going to kill you to win.
No.
He wants to win just as bad, but he literally isn't going to kill you. I believe Kobe and MJ would have killed you if it would have been legal for them to win. That's the difference, in my opinion.
No, I agree with that. But it doesn't take away from his greatness.
Doesn't take away from his greatness. It's just a different way of doing it, man. So, well, man, thank you for jumping on this and talking everything LA with us, man. We're going to be doing this more and more.
Appreciate
as time goes on. So I appreciate it. And stick around afterwards. We'll chit chat a little bit, but thanks everybody for joining in on the podcast, man. I appreciate it. You guys have a good one.